Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for following. Thank you for all your like, your sharing, your comments. I appreciate you guys. So welcome to Goddess. Thank you. I am so grateful and so thankful. I have something that I want to say for those of you that are trying healings. Don't forget, okay, before you start doing any type of practices when it's come to spirituality, make sure you are doing work both sides of, don't do just one side of the family. You're gonna have to tackle both sides of the family, not just the mother's side. And like when I say that, what I mean is that the issues that you went through as a child when you was young, you still have to embark in, you still have to embark on that journey. You still have to go back and do the healing works and stuff like that. And a lot of it has to do with forgiveness. And also for when it's come to spirituality, you do have to, oh, there you go. When it's come to spirituality, you do have to do the work. You do have to do the work on your mother's side and your father's side. Sorry guys, there's a little bit of distraction going on right now. So I just, you guys heard the noise. So I am out and about, and even myself, I'm still trying to figure out like what else I haven't done, when it's come to my purpose and things like that. When it's come to healings, my lineage, what else do I have left? Because in order for you to break generational curse, you do have to do the work. You do have to work on both sides of your lineage, your mother and your father's side, which is that childhood trauma, their encounters. Like if you know their story and things like that. Again, I say that again, it's all about forgiveness. It's all about using the lesson that you learned from the past. It's all about to use the lesson you learned from the past to grow, to build, to evolve emotionally, mentally, in every area in your life. So once you get to know that each side of your family, your lineage, your ancestral, that way, that it make it easier. It's make it easier to start your journey. It's make it easier to start doing the healings. It's make it easier to break generational curse. So this is a very informative small video. I want to let you guys know. Again, I can go to the list of what you guys need to look for, but I will do that in another video. So know that right now healing is like a priority, literally, and when I say priority, I'm talking about that in a healing, in a healing ways, because we know who's first in when it's come to healing. We know who's first. We have to put God first as a first priority in our lives. But when it's come to healings, it is a priority because there was so much that's going on in the world right now. We are trying to help others that need help. We are trying to help ourselves, our ancestors, to be, when they have their reincarnations, if they were good enough, I mean, we cannot judge, what our ancestors went through, what they go through, what they have done, because, we're not God. We just have to have compassion and love, knowing that, they probably tried, but they have done, they have, done the best they know how. They do what they know, what they need to do. So right now, our ancestors is going through a lot of, they are going through their own, because they cannot reincarnate it if we don't do the healing work. They're not gonna do anything if we don't, if we don't try to do the work. So that's what I wanted to give you guys, a little bit of information. We are here, it's about change. Change is inevitable. So if we don't do the work, on both sides of the family, is that you're gonna go into a circle over and over. Is because clearing karmics energies in the past is a must. We, as Earth Angel chosen one, that I hear, light workers, the one that in the light that I chose to do the work, you do have to open your eyes. You do have to work on yourself on both sides. I say that again, both sides of the of the ancestral lineage, which is that your father's side and your mother's side, and most of them has to do with forgiveness on both sides, especially even if because some of them will have lack of understanding, some of them will not listen. Still, you're gonna have to try to do the work on your own by allowing them to forgive them and move on, because some of them will have to come back and do the same amount of work again, because they did not want, they did not want to listen because they're stuck in their way. We're gonna have to let go of our pride and ego in order for us to evolve and help others and stuff like that, because breaking generational curse is a beautiful thing. It stopped with me because I have done the work. I know what I'm talking about. I have do plenty of that. So just so that some of my people, some of my lineage and ancestors that willing to listen and stuff, so they can do the work. I don't want them to be worried. I don't want them to feel afraid. I don't want them to feel scared of me bringing change into this world, because that's my job. This is a contract that I have with God, to making sure that my lineage, my ancestors, they ascend in a beautiful way. Even if it's hard for me, I'm looking at this as a blessing. So thank you guys so much. I just wanted to give you guys this little bit of messages. You have to do the work on both sides, not just one side. So make a list of things that that need to be taken care of. Okay, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment, and follow. Thank you guys. Bye.